Hey everybody, it's Cotton here, and I am bringing you some more of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In the last video, we made our way to the Forsaken Fortress where we took down the Helmarok King, and we faced Ganondorf. And we also found out that the Master Sword has lost its ability to destroy evil. And so now we are back under the sea to go back into the room that we found the Master Sword. Now one thing that I want to point out is that, it's just like, they didn't really do a very good job with like the whole following aspect. And so, let's see, where did I do that? If you cut her off, you can, I'll see if I can do it here, maybe. But you can like get her stuck on a wall, and she'll just like follow directly where you are, and she'll just like walk straight into the wall so she doesn't like avoid obstacles or anything like that. I found that out because when I my second time playing through this HD version, I was like, huh, I wonder if she's smart enough to do that, and turns out no she's not. Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden? This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnis no Hansen Hyrule. Cotton, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. There is no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only chance was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Cotton, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Cotton, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, the sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Cotton, we must go. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. And so Tetra will be sealed underneath there, safely away from Ganon's grasp. And, you know, it's like, how do you get that teleporting power that the king has? You know? I mean, like, he can do it. There has to be a way we can do it, right? I mean, wouldn't that be a cool thing to have in a Zelda game? You know? One of the items you get? Cotton, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high above Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Good idea. Let's get going. So, there's been a lot of story development. We've seen a lot of cutscenes so far. And this video is going on for a little bit already, but there's just a couple of things that I want to do first before I continue on. Cotton, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know: they lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. So, of course, he's alluding to Tingle, and also, if you don't remember that, he's also alluding to Windfall Island. But first, before we do anything, let's see, let's play the Ballad of the Gales. I can't believe I forgot the name of this in that one video. But, if you remember Mother and Child Isles, I said that we cannot warp to it yet. Well, now we can, after all of these events have taken place. And so I know I said I wanted to get a few things done in this video, despite all the cutscenes. But, you know, I'm taking you to another cutscene, but it's very important, and we get something really good from it. So I'll just do this really quick. Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? So young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? I like you, and so I shall give new power to the bow that you wield. And now we've been given the fire and ice arrows. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you are just my type. I always like this part. This is a really cool part. I mean, like, this whole game is filled with it, but yeah, you know, I mean, there's just like so many parts of it just like, you know, stand out. But, you know, you can get the fairies if you want to. There's not really much else you can do. I mean, this place is, it's pretty cool. It's walled off. If you visited this place on your own, like outside, you can kind of see like where it gets the name Mother and Child Isles. But I'll show that soon enough. But next, I want to, let's see, I think we will stop at, Great Fish Isle sounds good. So the next two things that I want to accomplish are going to the last two fairy islands. And so we've upgraded our wallet, we've upgraded our bombs. The only thing left we have to upgrade is our quiver. So that's what we'll be doing to finish off the rest of this this video. So I will see you at Western Fairy Island. Okay, so here we are. Let's see, we've got some mail, so I'll just check it really quick. Good morning, we have one letter. This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage is 201 rupees. I think you can tell who this is from. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of items, to find lots of them. Yeah. If you've noticed, Tingle is, he likes money. I mean, it's just obnoxious, you know, like, couldn't even have the decency, you know, he's like, hey, you know, bring your business to me, but before you do that, pay for the letter that I had to send to you about this, you know, advertisement, but Yeah, whatever. So now that we got the hammer, we can pound that down and go through here. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And now we can carry more arrows. And let's see, yeah, I'm still filled with fairies and all that, so we can just head straight out of here. And so next we're going to be going to the very last fairy island that we need to go to. That is Thorn Fairy Island. So I will see you guys there. Okay, so here we are at Thorn Fairy Island, and we have another letter, for some reason. So let's see what it is here. Have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice, for pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too, and as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko is kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck. And we get 20 rupees. I totally forgot that she actually sends us a letter. But like all of the other fairy islands, I believe every fairy island has had a blue choo-choo. But yeah, this one is no different. So I think I'll just get rid of him real quick. But one thing I noticed is that I actually needed to warp to Tower of the Gods, because that was like the closest one to this island. So I could have visited this island first, and then went to Mother and Child, and then to the other one, but I didn't really plan that specifically ahead. So I guess this might take yeah, it's just taking a little longer than it maybe could have been, but yeah, whatever, it's not that much longer. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And now we can carry the maximum of 99 arrows. Oh, and also, as Coral said earlier, there are 2 spots located on the map that shows us where the fairy temples are, but unfortunately it's not actually that easy to get to them. And you'll see what I mean once we eventually get to that part, but for now I'm going to end the video off here. But in the next video I am going to be at Windfall Island, because there are a lot of things that we can do there now, and so I'm going to be doing that in the next video. So I'll see you guys then.